What's up, fam? What's up? I know you're used to seeing Ty and Eric, but your main man is here today. Make sure y'all check us out every Tuesday. But I'm gonna bring in my main man. I don't know if he's my main man, but I'll bring his star behind him. James Eagle Harris. What's up, my guy? You had volleyball practice, man? What's going
I'm at
on?
volleyball. If y'all hear something in the background, so this is volleyball practice. My daughter trying me out. She playing for a travel team. But check this out. You know, Avery, man, he's a cool dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude. I like Avery. But the Giant fan, Avery, I hate that dude right there, man. That's the worst dude in America, man. So during football season, he's the worst dude in America. Outside of that, going out and chill with, he's a cool dude. But football season, he the worst, bro. For real. And I don't recommend anybody to hang with this cat during football season. Like, he's not like that, bro. It's terrible as a friend during football season. He's a know-it. First of all, he's a know-it-all. His team been trash so many years. It's like, oh my goodness. But go ahead, man. Start the show.
So you were holding that in? This is what you've been holding in for months?
Personal.
It's personal?
Yeah, personal.
The Cowboys
football season personal.
Suck. And y'all still be eliminated. It's easy work. But we got to move on because I'm tired of you already. Now, we got another guy, Mr. Dark Knight, a.k.a. Charles. I think I know every day gonna thing. McCray. Hey, that's my guy. What's up, my boy? What's up, my boy? A.k.a. I can't wait to get your butt about Rodgers.
We let people in charge, boy. They just get loose.
I know, boy.
Oh man, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this right here. As much you been killing me about this Kawhi and what team I have and all this, but you're feeling very strong and frizzy because the Miami Dolphins looking like something this year. What you think about that, Holmes?
Hey man, about time. I'm excited, man. Hopefully we can keep it rolling. Tua ain't lost. Tua ain't lost yet. That's all I can say.
Let me tell you something. I love Tua. Fantasy. Let's go. You know what I mean? Tyreek, Tua, let's eat it. You got Waddle, you eating there. James, I got my boy Dak Prescott. He better do something, or I'm pulling that volleyball. Wherever you live out now, Cameron, Warsaw, I'm pulling up. All right.
Hey man, if he had a Tyreek Hill that got 1,100 yards receiving, yeah.
You're right. Hey, I hope you don't get Odell, but we'll see. You know,
we gotta get Odell.
Yeah. That Jeff Wilson's pickup for us was good. I like that pickup too.
He need to come back to New York, man. Come on.
He should have never left New York.
No, they should have. Right. That's Gettleman. That ain't got nothing to do with Odell, bro. But let's get this party started, man. All right, Chuck. The first topic is going to be, what's your power rankings this week in NFL, my guy?
I'm still got Philly at number 1. My top 3 the same, even though despite this week, I still got Philly number 1, Chiefs number 2. I'm gonna keep Buffalo at number 3 despite that loss. Number 4, I'm going to put us back up there with Tua. Tua hasn't lost yet, so I'm gonna put the Dolphins at number 4. And at number 5, I'm gonna go Cowboys. I'll put the Cowboys at number 5.
No Vikings. Come on, man.
Hey man, I done told y'all about them, bro. I done told y'all.
You gotta give. What's up, Pat?
What's up, Pat?
Man.
Right now, the schedule has been easy. Yeah, they beat who they supposed to beat. Well,
your schedule has been hard, huh?
I mean, we knocked off 3 great teams at the jump. What you mean?
Beat the Bills, and who else you beat?
Ravens.
You beat the Bills, you beat the Ravens.
That's it. A lot of you want to beat 2 teams. Don't keep thinking, because I know you beat.
Then y'all play Tennessee?
Did we?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, man. Hold, James. You see what I'm saying? This dude right here is a fraud.
No, I don't know if we played Tennessee or not. I think we about to, but I don't think we played them yet. I can't remember.
So you got Eagles, right?
Yes.
Chiefs, Bills.
Yes.
Dolphins.
Man in the back.
Cowboys.
Big guard, pull up that schedule, big guard.
James, what you got? What's your top 5?
Pretty much with the top 3. Okay, number 1 is Philly. Number 2, I still got Buffalo. Number 3, the Chiefs. Number 4, I'm gonna go Minnesota. Number 4, since their offense been rolling. Number 5, I'm gonna still say, dang. Number 5 is tough. it's a slew of people at number 5. I can't just say my Cowboys, because then like you said, Miami's playing good. The Ravens, they probably will be number 1 if they'd have won those 2 games they was ahead. The Giants, they have a loss, but they still beat some really good teams. So, and that's how I say right there. So, but just to pick one, I'm gonna say the Cowboys at number 5.
Hey, I do got a question though, because James not the only person. Why is everybody? Well, a lot of people keeping the Bills before the Chiefs. I'm not. Maybe it's because of their personnel.
Well, they beat them in the head up, so that's why I got them.
Okay.
But besides that, they're pretty much even.
I'm just curious. That's all. Okay.
Y'all two are always curious about something. Okay. And it comes to nothing. But I'll leave that for another topic. I'll leave that for another topic. Anyway, my top 5 is going to be the Eagles undefeated. They have to be your number 1. I really don't understand why a lot of these commentators keep talking about the Eagles and not number 1 and stuff. I don't understand that, man. Number 2, you got to put the Chiefs. I've been behind. Yeah, the Bills finally beat them last second. We get all that. And then the Bills. I could have them lower. I could have them 4. Minnesota's been playing well. And I put Baltimore, but I can't really argue with Miami because Miami beat them head to head. Really can't argue, but I like what Lamar and them doing. I think they're going back to that physical Baltimore football. It just they gotta push the ball down the field. And I think that's what's going to kind of hurt them in the playoffs. But if my Giants don't win, I'm rooting for Baltimore. But that's my top 5.
Yeah.
Honorable mention, Miami. I'm gonna put my Giants in. Cowboys. Even though I hate them, I have to be realistic. That I do think the Cowboys do need a extra weapon, some type of weapon to help. I think my Giants need a weapon. I think Miami. Man, you got Bradley, bro. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, this is the time. The next 2 years, this is the time. At least get the AFC Championship game minimum.
I like the Wilson Jr. pickup. I think that was a good
and that's what I'm saying. Y'all have it all. Y'all have it all. Like you got.
But defensively, we trash, bro. We can't stop nobody. We just outscoring everybody. We can't. That's what's making me mad. We can't stop nobody.
I think Chubb will satisfy that after that contract. I think he's going to put his stamp on stuff. So that to me, I think that was y'all missing piece, and hopefully it can keep going. But We'll see, man. We'll see. Okay, man. Who are your contenders and pretenders? Now I'm gonna name these certain teams, and we'll start with the first thing. A contender, pretender, stating that they're going to make the NFC or the AFC championship game. Okay? NFC
possibly can make
AFC championship game. No, but that's your feeling that that's what they're going to make. You can't say possibly. You feel like they can make it. Okay? So the first one, we're going to go with the Bills. What you got, James?
Oh, yeah, I got the Bills. I already got them second on the power ranking, so I got them as contenders. Only if Josh Allen is 100%. If he ain't 100%, it's his career over. So, but I got him as contenders though. But they said that injury he had it like in his rookie year. That same injury he got, that's really plaguing him right now. So, hey, he better step up because that AFC is tough right now. People balling over there. Yeah. The AFC is people balling.
Who's balling?
I would say Miami's balling. I would say Baltimore's balling. Of course, Kansas City balling. It's only 2 teams that can make it in there. So,
yeah. So,
and you still can't sleep. You can't sleep on Tennessee. I mean, you can't sleep on Tennessee.
I don't count Tennessee is because their division. You're gonna count them in. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm more worried about the wild cards. Who's your wild? Like who's going to be that wild card that could say Buffalo ain't gonna like Miami Buffalo? I believe that. You believe in the Jets?
No, not in the long run.
I don't believe in their offense. Their defense is solid, but their offense, I don't believe in their offense. That's why I don't believe in the Jets.
Okay, so I'm just saying that I don't think as many teams. What I brought up was I don't think as many teams as you're saying.
Gotcha.
As you look at the season going along, I don't think there's many teams that's really going to affect the Bills, but we'll see at the end. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. My contender would be the Bills are the contender. I mean, I can't. Josh Allen, you're right. Hopefully the injury isn't long term. I hope they can solve it week by week. I think Case Keenum can hold it down until Josh gets healthy. So that's just me. Chuck, Bills, contender, pretender.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know everybody's. If Josh Allen is there, of course, we know what it is. They're a contender. Like I said, to me, their hump is always the Chiefs. That to me, so far that's been the problem. It's been the Chiefs. So they're definitely a contender, though.
Okay. So the next one, pretender, contender, Chiefs. Chuck, what you got?
Are we serious? We being serious right now. Contender.
Well, Big Hamburger picked these teams. I ain't gonna say nothing. Now I read this stuff, and Big Hamburger picked them. Now I may get kicked off, so it's gonna be you. It's gonna be Chuck.
I lost the host.
See what I'm saying? He already told me if I say something slick, I'm gone. So I don't know what to say. Big Buffet, I don't know. He told me to pick the Bills and the Chiefs. We'll go with that. You said the Chiefs. What you got, Chuck?
Oh, absolutely. Contender all day long. As long as Mahomes back there, bro, it is what it is.
How do you like about the receiving core, man? Do you believe in Juju?
I think they get better and better. They get better and better. And I think what's happening is Juju is figuring it out, because Mahomes is normally that person that goes in the middle, catch those passes, to kind of like the what we call it, the losing my train of thought, like that security blanket. But now Juju is learning how to go to that middle when they're doubling Mahomes and go to the middle and get them 8-yard passes. And Hardman he can be a problem. He's so fast. We can get him out open space. I think the key is getting Scantling going. If they can get him going, I think everything will fall into place. If they can somehow get him more involved, I think they're definitely going to be a problem.
Well, he threw 68 times, so if he can't get him involved on that many times.
That was a lot. Juju been eating the last 3 weeks. Like he been eating.
So, yeah.
Well, what you got, James? Contender?
Of course they contender, but I wish they get that rushing game going. They're better in the playoffs.
Have to.
You don't see what I say, especially if they go up to Buffalo.
Yeah.
If they up in Buffalo the way it be snoring and all that, and throwing 68 times ain't gonna work.
I don't think they're going to Buffalo. I think they'll be in Kansas City. I think Buffalo.
You think so?
Yeah. Miami has to play them. I just think the way Miami's been playing, they're going to travel. But here's my question to you, James. Do you believe in Juju?
I believe in Juju.
Hold on. Let me get this.
Do
you believe this can sustain through a Super Bowl run?
Yes, because it's like all of them. They got a lot of number 2s and 3s, so they all playing like that to me. He's not asked to be a number 1. When his game come up, so they got the rest of the receivers that kind of help that. So all the pressure not on him like it was once Antonio Brown left. They put all the pressure. Juju is the next man up. Nah, he wasn't. After that, he wasn't. But now he more relaxed back in his zone as that 2-3. So he don't really have to be that 1, but sometimes he can be a 1. So yeah, I think they can sustain that. They're gonna keep slinging a rock. So
yeah, I was gonna say no offense to him, but I think he's gonna be able to sustain it because you got Mahomes back there. Like it is what it is.
Well, watch this, Chuck. As you said, the quarterback. But I'm gonna answer the question. I think the Chiefs are contenders, of course. Obviously, it's Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce. I think the defense has enough to hold to give Mahomes a chance. That's all you really need. Back to the Juju situation, I think it was part of the situation, not the receiver. AB was right.
You're right.
Rodgers was washed. You know what I mean? Like if Roethlisberger,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Roethlisberger was 2011 Roethlisberger when AB came in, or 12, it'd be a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think Roethlisberger was washed. AB said it. He left. It looked horrible. We didn't know, so we can. But I'm happy for Juju. Let's just be real. I'm happy for Juju. Pretender, Ravens, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say a contender. The defense is gonna travel, and you have a superstar. Lamar Jackson's the quarterback. Hope Mark Andrews gets healthy. But I'm a believer. They still need receiver help, but I'm still a believer because of Lamar Jackson. Chuck, what you got?
I also think they're a contender. I do think they. I know we're talking like the AFC Championship game. I honestly feel like they have to. The season needs to work out where they have to avoid the Chiefs and Buffalo. In my opinion, that's just in my opinion. If they can get the right seeding, where they don't have to play either one of those two teams. I think that helps them even more. But I still think they're a contender. I do think they can beat both of those teams if they rolling on the right day. I think they can. I think they can beat both of those teams. But I'm rocking with a contender. I love Lamar Jackson. I mean, what else you want the man to do since he's been there? I mean, so
What, in your opinion, what's their need? Is just receiver, or does he need anything else?
I do think they need another weapon. Kind of like y'all. You know, I don't think they're not as bad as you guys are, like both of your teams. But I do think they need another weapon. Receiving core. I think their running game is pretty good. Getting Kendrick Drake is coming along. If they can get some of them guys healthy, it's good. Does Edwards still hurt?
Yes, he got hurt.
Yeah,
That's why he's
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Get him back and get their running. I think their running game is fine. I just think they need another. With Andrews being out, I think, man, I do like the likely he's coming along. So they can run them two tight ends together and make something work that way. So I do think they need another receiver though, just to help them out.
James, what you think? Baltimore, contender, pretender.
I'm gonna say contender, but they got to be ahead. If they're not ahead,
like that.
and they have to come back, even if they play somebody, say like a Tennessee, and if Henry's going crazy like he did, like he's been going, so they got to be ahead. Because right now he's not connected with it, like with his receivers and all that for these yardage like we think he was gonna do. He started off blazing, but right now it ain't looking like that. But they running, he's still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He get ahead. Once they're ahead by a lot, they letting teams back in it. But at the same time, he need to execute with the pass game, man. Especially in the playoffs if they get behind. That's the only thing. If they're ahead, they own all day. If they behind, that's the only thing I'm afraid of. Like always, though.
Yeah.
So, do you think the pickup, was it Roquan Smith, was a big pickup for Baltimore?
Yeah, I like it.
So, do you think Baltimore should have went defense, or should they have went offense and found somebody on the trade deadline to go, to help Lamar? Or do you think this defense can sustain them to get to the AFC Championship?
They try to bring in Jackson, off the streets to try to help out with the deep threat. But I would say I like Roquan Smith. So
there's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, Chuck. I
was about to say I think they made the right move for the simple fact, like James said, they've had leads. The defense hasn't been able to sustain it. So I think now you got that game changer. So when you got those 21-point leads, you got somebody that's going to get that quarterback, and they're not going to be as comfortable just to come back like that. So I like the move. I still think they're the receiver, but I'm not mad at the move at all because, like y'all said, they could easily be 8-0, but they've lost leads.
They've lost them leads.
That guy who can go get that quarterback when they need to, and you don't have to worry about their problem as much. Hopefully.
Okay. Contender, pretender, Titans.
I hate to do that. I'm gonna go pretender. I just think it's too much with Henry being your best player, and kind of like James said with Baltimore. The sad part about him is he's so good, but when the game is on the line and you have to come back, he can't play. He can't be on the field.
Well, watch this, Chuck. I'm cutting you on the
right. Yeah.
Is that team? Because I think he can catch football and be effective. Is that the scheme of what the Titans are doing?
In my opinion, if you're down a touchdown or less, he has to be on the field. I get it.
I'm with you, Chuck.
Yeah, I get it. It's like 14, 21-point lead. It makes sense.
He has to be on the field.
When you're down 7 to 10 points, bro, like there's no reason for him to be sitting over there. He needs to be on the field, like period. He's still with that little lead. He still can go get you a 30-40-yard run, like at will almost. So
in a minute.
So, but I do think that hurts them because you're basically leaning completely on him. And you lost your receivers. You had decent receivers. You lost them, both of them, 2 or 3 of them. So it's like you completely leaning on him, and I don't think, as good as he is, I don't think it's enough to beat Buffalo. I don't think it's enough to beat Baltimore. I don't think it's enough to beat Kansas City. And some of these other teams, I think that may not be as good as them, but I feel like they have way more firepower, like a Cincinnati. I don't think in the playoffs they'll beat a Cincinnati. Cincinnati just has too much, in my opinion. So it's like you got all those weapons, and you just saying, okay, Derrick Henry take us to the promised land. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. So I love Derrick Henry. Don't get he's the man. But I just think they need more of a team concept in order for them to get to that AFC championship game, in my opinion. So I'm gonna say pretender for that.
James?
Yeah, I
Again,
got pretender too.
Pretender, Titans.
Yeah, pretender. They gonna put 9. They gonna put 11 in the box. Like Malik Willis, if he playing, if he that quarterback, beat me because you was 5 for what, 17, 16, something like that.
Line.
So they had 5 receptions. So like I'm gonna say pretender. I think the teams they gonna put everybody in the box and see if the quarterback can beat them. And I don't think he can, not at this stage.
Yeah.
Here's my question. I'm going contender. I think that they were impressive against Kansas City. You see their defense as well.
Their defense as well.
Yeah. You can say whatever you say about Malik Willis. He had crucial runs at the same time. You're playing Buffalo and Kansas City. Are we rating this? Even Baltimore. Nobody's scared of all 3 of those defenses. Nobody's scared of. I don't care what you say. You're not afraid of those defenses because you can score on them. We've seen it time and time and time again. Now each
Burks. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna address that. Each defense has elite players, but again, they're scoring 30 points on each defense. So I think it's a shootout. I do think that he said Burks, but Burks is not AJ Brown. Right.
He's
not AJ Brown. So I'm not sure. Like, that's just me. But being said, I'm asking y'all fellas this question. Do y'all believe in Ryan Tannehill? Based off to get them to the AFC Championship game, based off what happened last year. James, go ahead. Do you believe in Ryan Tannehill? Because you said Willis, and you were like, okay, they can't. But do you believe in Ryan Tannehill?
I don't believe in Ryan Tannehill, but at the same time, his receiving core I think was better last year because of age. Because then they had Julio too. Kind of Julio. Half Julio.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. We're not gonna do this year.
They had Corey Davis too, right? Was that
Corey
Davis? Or was that year before last?
Oh, that was year before. Yeah. Corey Davis was a Jet. But don't do this Julio stuff. Stop.
Well, it's the name, man. It's always the name. But
it is.
It's the name.
It's the name.
It's the name that people be like, it's Julio, but at the same time, it's not the same Julio that we know.
He Anthony Davis, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. My fault.
But I still think they're pretending with Ryan Tannehill. I like Burks now, but they ain't Brown, so I'm gonna say pretender. Their defense has been coming along. Derrick Henry definitely started coming along, but it's still a pretender to me. That AFC is still tough. I think Miami could get them, so if they played them. So
Chuck, Ryan Tannehill, are you a believer?
I think he's good enough to he possibly can get them there, but I think no further. I think he's kind of reached his peak as far as how far they can go. I don't think they'll go no further than where they've been thus far. Because to me, I kind of, and I don't know if y'all agree or disagree, I kind of look at him somewhat like Jimmy G. I think Jimmy G can get you there, but I just don't think he can win it for you, if that makes sense. That's kind of how I feel about them. Like they're both game managers who can sustain the game and they can make the right plays and they can get you there. But when it comes to getting you over that hump, I just don't see it. So I'm that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Okay. Pretender or pretender to Eagles? James?
Well, their schedule weak, so they
Hold on, James. You're saying the schedule's weak, but they beat the brakes off of Minnesota, which is 7-1. They're one-loss Eagles. You're saying the schedule's weak also, and we're all 3 of us in the same division. So stop it. Again, I'm gonna repeat this question.
Still weak.
I'm gonna repeat this question again and be realistic. Are they contenders or pretenders?
They're contenders because they. But their schedule is still weak.
The Cowboys' schedule is weak.
It is weak. So they're contenders. They're contenders, but their offense is elite and their defense is elite. Like they really are playing some really great football, man. It's crazy because the teams they're supposed to blow out, they're blowing them out. So they're contenders.
Chuck?
I ain't got nothing to add. We say it for ourselves every week. Like both sides. I mean, there's nothing to say right now.
And I'm with y'all, both of y'all. Contender. But I'm asking this question: do they need a running game? I think that's their weakness. defensively. And I'm gonna say this: their D line's all right, the linebacker core, but do they need one more spark of them?
Okay.
No, they got the
All right.
dude Chicago, and he's an older cat. Right now I'm blank, but do they need something else to help them?
As far as their running game, I think they have a lot of. I think they need a power runner. If that makes sense. Like you got a lot of guys who you can dink and dunk the ball to, like Gainwell, Sanders, but you need somebody that can go in there, go in between the tackles, and get you, those consistent 8-9 yard runs sometimes, and they definitely need that. Sanders has his moments. He has his moments, but consistently, I think if they had that one power runner, I do think that would help. Because I like the Gainwell and the I can't think of the other guy, Sanders, and there's one more I can't think of his name. I like what they do, but they're just not that power runner in between the tackles type runner. So I agree. I think they need that.
So you think that's more for the tough downs, like later, like in the playoffs, say when they play against let's say a Cowboys and a defense like that, when they need those tough yards? Because I like the way they scheme on the offense,
right,
with the backs and the way they run hurt, but like get down to the goal line, they need 7. You think they need that power back then?
I'm gonna say this. I think they should have traded for Kareem Hunt. I think that would have solved their issue.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I think Hunt, I think the Chiefs were crazy for getting rid of him in the first day of place.
Absolutely.
Suspend him in the 8 games and get him back. Because as soon as he got free, they suspended 8 games and Cleveland had a right in. Kareem Hunt is not a backup already.
No, for sure. No, for sure.
You want tough yards? I would have went and got Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Miles Sanders, I love Miles Sanders, but I don't think he's Kareem Hunt.
Right.
Period.
Because I know they said one time talking about the Rams was trying to get him. I said, ooh.
Yeah, the Rams need him because never mind. I ain't gonna say about
no, they do. They ain't nothing to say they need him.
Yeah, they absolutely trash. But I think they need that one piece. I think they need that one dynamic person. They get the lead. You saw at the beginning of the year that Detroit had came back on them.
Right.
They could have slowed down the clock. Let's not run Jalen into the dirt.
Right.
Let's save his body for the playoffs. But I think they should have went after Kareem Hunt. That's just my opinion.
Agreed.
That'd have been an excellent pickup. Like,
but
perfect.
Vikings, pretender. Y'all two chumps have been talking about. I'm gonna say first, there are contender. I don't believe in Kirk Cousins. I just believe in the old Vikings scheme. Okay, and Kirk Cousins is doing it. There you go. Now I'm feeling Cousins. The Cousins had to change. Yeah. On the yeah. So Vikings, contender.
Well, their offense got better with picking up Hawkinson. That's his name, right? From Detroit.
Yeah.
So as long as that defense keep rolling, they could be contenders. Their offense is legit, man. They got weapons everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So the only one I have Thielen. If he could come back to the old Thielen, which I don't know because he might be too old, but if he ever get back to that form, oh my goodness, their offense really be rolling. But
that's why Stephon Diggs left. He wanted to leave because everybody was saying Thielen was better.
Thielen, yeah, they were.
Tell me what it was. Kirk Cousins wanted that connection. I ain't gonna say what I want to say, but Kirk Cousins wanted that connection, man. They're like Matthew Stafford, but we're neither here nor there. Chuck, what you got?
Mark my word, pretender. It's not gonna happen. Mark my word.
Now, Ty. Hold on.
Right now, we're in love with it.
Now, I said something about Kirk Cousins. I get exit. He said something.
No, I didn't say nothing about Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
I didn't say it was Kirk Cousins' fault. I never said it was his fault.
But he stays on the show. Man, get out of here, man.
I'm talking about the Vikings. I ain't talking about Kirk Cousins. I never said it was him.
Bro got the whole fit on like he been shooting deer. He got the camo, the pocket, and the orange shirt, man. Come through. Go ahead. He been in the woods all day. He just changed clothes. I'm good, man. I'm good. Go ahead, Joe.
I wish I had control right now.
What you say?
Mark my word, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Pretender, it's gonna happen. Who gonna knock them off? I don't know, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's one of those when you know how you just got a feeling type this like I like the way they're playing, they look good, but I just feel like I just don't feel like it's gonna happen. they one of them teams. I'm like something just gonna go wrong. I just feel that way.
And last but not least, now I think this was gonna be a hot topic right here. This one's gonna be good. Contender, pretender, the Seahawks. I generally do. Chuck, what you thinking? Can the Seahawks get to the NFC Championship game the way they're playing?
This is a tough. I'm gonna say pretender. I'm gonna say no. And that's not easy. That is not easy for me to say because I love the way Geno's playing. I like what he's doing with that team. I just honestly feel like when it comes down to it, I don't think they will beat Philly. I'm just being honest. I don't think when it comes down to it, they'll beat the Cowboys. I honestly feel like when it comes down to it, Avery, I don't think they'll beat y'all. This is just how I feel. I think if there's teams, I just think when it comes to a dogfight game, which is going to be with Seattle.
I don't know, Chuck, they already beat us.
I mean, I get that. I mean, I understand.
I don't know. I'm with Chuck. They beat
Yeah.
y'all, but I'm with Chuck though. I get what Chuck's saying.
I mean, so I just don't feel like when it's a dogfight game, and with Geno hasn't really been in that moment yet, you know. So I just feel like I don't think so. And like I said, it's not easy at all by any means because I just love how they're playing, but I think I'm gonna say pretend. Like for example, if Tampa Bay squeak in, I don't think they'll beat Tampa Bay. I don't think they'll beat Tom Brady in the playoffs. I just don't. So that's the only reason. There's no knock against them. I love what they're doing, but I'm just gonna say pretender.
James, what you got?
Man, I'm gonna say pretender. I'm just waiting for them to come back down to earth, bro. Like right now, they're in the clouds. They're just chilling right now, man. They got to come back down to earth. They can't be this good, bro. I just can't. Every time they play, I'm like, oh, L, and they pulling stuff out. I'm like, come on, man. Pete Carroll like that? Was he always like that? Was it Pete Carroll?
Well, he had Matt. Whatchamacallit, that got that big contract. He chose Russell Wilson, and he went to two. He won one Super Bowl and should have won two. So he must
like
be
that
guy.
He must be that guy.
They draft well.
Like that.
Seattle does draft well.
They do.
They usually have a running game, and they got a complimentary quarterback that doesn't turn the football over.
That's what it is right now.
Have a receiver because you remember Tate was there when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So they always have that receiver that's and I forgot the tight end name, but you got to remember that. Before I ask this question, I'm going to say contender because what I just said, their defense is well, their running game is well. Okay. Geno is playing out his mind. When I say he was the worst quarterback in the league, I have to give him respect.
Yeah, bro. I was with you.
He must have been watching that show.
Mariota and Geno have done their thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but we knew Baker's career was over, but but them two have done well. I think he has the same formula he did when he won the Super Bowl. It's the exact same way. Great corners, great safety, great linebacker. D-line, the offensive line block. He has Kenneth Walker, the third. He should have been playing from the beginning because Penny's always hurt. You know what I mean? He got Font as a tight end, and he has two dominant receivers. Hey, you can't. And Geno is confident. He's confident. I don't care who I play. I got two receivers that can go get it.
Right.
Here's my question. Can Geno sustain this through the Super Bowl?
I don't think so, and I think that's my reason I said pretender.
Yeah, and I'm with Chuck. Like, if they was a player Tampa Bay somebody in the first round, I'm not picking them to beat Tampa Bay anybody.
Whoa.
No.
We're not doing this. See, this is what I'm upset about y'all too.
What?
And I hold on. Take Geno name off and put somebody else up there. Tampa's trash. Let's just stop this foolishness.
Bro, if Seattle had Russell Wilson, I would still say
Tampa is trash.
Right now, they could always turn it around, bro.
There's three trash teams that everybody can turn it around. Three trash teams that everybody continue to think they're gonna turn around. Tampa, Rams, Packers, all hot garbage.
But the thing about it is they're garbage, but they're gonna win their division, Avery. Right. They're gonna be in the playoffs.
No.
They're gonna be in the playoffs.
They're gonna.
That's the worst division in football.
That's not their fault.
They're going to win the division. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the team play. Do not put Tampa with Seattle. I'm picking Seattle.
Oh, fine. I'm taking Tampa Bay.
I'm
They
taking
play each other
Tampa
in the
Bay,
playoffs.
too.
I'm taking
You
Tampa
think
Bay.
Tampa Bay.
because of Tom Brady? They're
No,
not.
that's what you're supposed to pick.
Nah,
That's how you
that
pick it.
I'm not believing Tom Brady this year. No,
In the playoffs, if they play Seattle first, Tom Brady's going to find a way to win that game.
How?
He's going to find a way.
We'll come back to discussion. That'll be another discussion. We got to move on, fellas. I love y'all. Tom Brady's hot garbage. Tampa's hot. Remember, Tom Brady's MVP. Tom Bull's MVP. Coach of the year, and Devin White is defensive player of the year. Let's need help there. Y'all talking foolishness right now. We got to move on.
Our opinion is foolishness, but his opinion is golden. Man, that's why he can't host the show.
If I had control, if you had control, you'd be playing volleyball right now and not the show. Okay, just keep that moving. All right, so we're doing the 24-second shot clock. Ty, you ready for the 24-second shot clock?
I'm answering fast. Let's go.
24 seconds. Who is the number one in games played in the NBA? And if you say AD, I'm coming to your volleyball complex.
I know the person that never missed a game in the NBA right now. That's the guy from Phoenix. I came from can't think his name. The small forward for Phoenix. Not Cam Johnson, the other one. Huh? No. Phoenix now, man. I can't. What's his name?
He's in Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges, yeah. I know he ain't missed the game, but what you mean? So
Robert Perry, he's talking about total. See, James. I know what the confusion on the question was. He could have said NBA history. No, Hamburger's gonna say who's the number one. I get it, man. But Robert Perry just should be number one.
Yeah, he should be number one. Man, Robert Perry played forever, bro.
Now, this is probably the NBA. Who is the number one in defensive rebounds in NBA history? Defensive rebounds in NBA history.
Defensive rebounds. That's a tough one, man. I can't. I ain't gonna say Dennis Rodman because that'd be too easy. Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman, Ty. Dang. I wasn't expecting that one. That was good. That was a good one.
He can. He played forever too. I got to think about these dudes play forever.
Who is 4 in points all time? Ooh, I think I know this one. Who is 4 points all time? You should know this one. Yeah, you should know this one.
Yeah, number 4.
Who's number 4?
MJ.
Top.
I'm so upset.
No.
I'm so upset right now.
Oh,
I'm so upset.
I knew that.
I am upset.
Oh,
I can't believe you didn't know that. Are you serious?
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you something,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you something who I forgot about. Bro, I forgot about Karl Malone. I'm forgetting about Karl Malone. I mean, I forgot Karl Malone number 2.
Jordan.
I know Kobe passed Jordan, LeBron passed him, and Kareem. I forgot about Karl Malone, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
What it is, you have the delusion about the Lakers, but we're not gonna say nothing else about it. Okay. We're going to the 30th segment in history that's the best. We'll call it Chuck Non-Choices.
Why can't you better hope I don't mess up your career over tonight.
We're going to Chuck Choices. Now, Chuck, you had Chargers, Falcons. You picked the Chargers win. Packers, Lions. Of course, you're picking the Packers, you bum. Lost, career over. Raiders versus Jags, Raiders lost, career over. Seahawks versus Cardinals win. Congratulations, Chuck. Celtics versus Cavs, Boston lost, career over. Grizzlies versus Trailblazers, Memphis won. I'll give it to you, Hunter, dear Hunter. And Flyers versus Maple Leafs, Maple Leafs won. You're not a hockey professional. Stop it. We're not going to give you that. You went 4-3. Your record is 32-21. All right.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
He's right. It ain't bad. You're right. All right. NFL. Chuck choices. Make sure everybody's online. Chucky. Choices. All right. Seahawks. Bucks. Who you got?
Seahawks who?
Seahawks versus the Bucks.
Oh, y'all did that on purpose.
Okay.
Y'all did that because we were just talking about it, right? I'm going to Bucks. Just because
Yeah,
I ain't about to go back on my word. I'm going
Right.
to Bucks.
I know. You better not. All right, we got.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm laughing at the teams. You could Lions, Bears.
Man, come on, a producer. Are you
Lions,
serious?
Bears, man.
I'm going Chicago. Justin Fields, get it done. Let's see you get it done.
Okay. All right, you got. Ooh, I like this one. Bills, Vikings.
Bills. That's easy for me.
Okay. We got this one ain't easy. this one right here. Rams, Cardinals. Rams, Cardinals. This is pathetic, man. Rams, Cardinals, man.
Man, bro. So it's all up to who had the biggest game, Cooper Kupp or Hopkins. That's pretty much who gonna win the game. I'm gonna go Rams because they seem to have their number though. I'm gonna go Rams.
And it does look like Rams are at home the way he has it set up. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
okay,
I'm gonna go
I
Rams.
like this matchup too. We're going to the NBA.
Okay.
The hottest team in the West. Who is that?
I would say Utah, right?
Thank you.
Oh, now honestly, I don't know why I was thinking Denver. I'm sorry.
They're the best.
Denver,
They're the best team in the West.
Denver too.
Yeah, but the Utah's at the best record in the West.
Okay.
Utah Hawks.
That is a good one.
That is a good one. Because the Hawks playing some good ball too.
Yeah, they are playing decent. Sheesh. That's tough. I'm gonna go Hawks. I'm gonna go Hawks.
Okay. Since you claim yourself from New York, but I have to I gotta check your birth certificate.
That's the Brooklyn Knicks game.
Nah, man. I'm with you. I got
the Brooklyn Knicks game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm with you, Avery. I gotta check.
Yeah, I gotta check on it. I gotta check all this stuff. All right, yeah, the Knicks versus Nets.
God, told about it. Dang, Kyrie, so swag, bro. It's a lot on KD, boy. I'm gonna go Brooklyn. KD go crazy. I'm gonna go Brooklyn.
Hey,
wow,
I feel my man Cam. He's like, release me. Hopefully,
I'm about to say what? Why they ain't playing that man?
No.
I don't know. He could. That's a bucket. He could. I don't understand.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't understand. If you want to worry about Kyrie, I mean, I ain't saying that he should be all those credentials. He has to come back to the league, but I think they stopped out on him because of the way he's been acting. But that's another topic. But anyway, all right, college football. Alabama. Real.
Yeah, right. I'm so glad.
Miss.
Dang, that's gonna be a good game. Hey, will Alabama lose 3 games in one season? Woo.
That's tough.
I don't know when the last time that's happened.
They lose 3 in one season. All them scholarships gone.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna go with Alabama though. I don't even know if I can remember them ever losing back-to-back weeks. But yeah, I'm gonna go Alabama. I think they come back with a bid.
All right, here's the crazy one, but I know who I would pick. UCF Tulane.
I wish I could take this.
UNCF.
UCF Tulane.
Central Florida.
I don't even know they record this year.
I'm gonna go Tulane.
That's a good pick. I like Tulane.
I like Tulane. I'm gonna go Tulane.
If the playoffs started now, Tulane will be in the playoffs because they'll be the highest outside of the Power 5 conference ranking to win their conference. So I move Tulane.
Oh, I didn't know that though. Okay.
Yeah, they'll be in the playoffs. If they win their conference, they'll be the highest rank out of all the other conferences. They'll be the highest rank. All right. So besides the Power Five, so
Right.
like Mountain West, I forgot what their conference is, but it's other conference, but they're the highest ranked out of all those.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Seahawks, Bucks. This is Chuck choices, folks. Seahawks, Bucks. Lions versus Bears. Bills versus Vikings. Bills. Cardinals versus Rams. The NBA, Jazz versus Hawks. Knicks versus Nets. College football, Alabama, Ole Miss, Alabama, and UCF, Tulane, UCF. I mean, my fault. Tulane. Yeah, I got up here. Tulane.
Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough list right there, boy.
Yeah, that's a tough list. Yeah, that's a good one tonight. About time. But normally he would have asked you, did he want Red Lobster, Rizzoli, Luigi?
Hey, James, what's wrong with them two dudes?
Yeah, them two dudes, man.
They go at it even when one ain't even in attendance.
Okay. All right. So, what about been a hot topic? There's two hot topics, and one hot topic. We're gonna go on this first one because I do feel some type of way about this, and I love the guy. I truly do. I love his personality and everything. Jeff Saturday's coaching now. What happened? Now I'm gonna say the two.
Okay, yeah, I want to hear your take first, Avery. Cause I know I was wondering. I want to hear your take on that. Oh shoot!
I hate this dude. Anyway, Jeff Saturday, he was a consultant, right? And he's a great football mind. I would love Dan Orlovsky to get a job too, according to his mind is brilliant. Watch it, Ray Lynn, because I'm still pulling up my penny. Watch it. Ray Lynn, pulling up my penny. You know why. It was very disrespectful today what you did. Anyway. All right, so with the Jeff Saturday situation is this. He's consulted, he's in the Ring of Honor, he's one of the Colts greats. But to skip over Reggie Wayne, he's on the sideline. He's never coached college or NFL. But you say the Rooney Rule says it doesn't work intern, right? But you have to interview after the season. But if Jeff Saturday wins 7 games, you don't think he gets the job.
He win 3 games, he's gonna get the job.
I'm just saying, if he gets him back to 500, he's getting the job. That means they're playing well, right? Let's be real. So we know it's a hoax. Why do we even have the Rooney Rule? That's my issue. What I've never understood. We need a rule for something that we all see.
That's crazy.
You need a rule that we all see. So we have to put a rule for people to do, but we all see the wrongness of the doing. Make it make sense to me. There's a lot of stupid rules that we have in the legislation, right?
Right.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, slavery is a rule that we have to, it's in the bylaws or whatever. We have to continue to go by. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to go deep in that. But why is there a rule for us to vote to make sure black folks get into the coaching ranks, which we still don't get them in? Make sense of the rule.
It's just to bring them in so that we brought them in, but yeah, they still don't hire us, bro. Like, come on, man. The only one they really hired last year was who? Smith and Todd Bowles. Well, he got his because what's the name quit.
Did Lovie Smith really deserve that job?
No, we know that, but I'm just saying he the only one that got one.
The way
only one.
And in my issue, no, I'm gonna take it back. I disagree, Raylan.
Me too.
I understand why Raylan is saying that.
Right.
I disagree because we got to take the opportunity the way we can take it.
Right.
You're saying don't take it, but we need to take it. That's the only way. Eric Henry, but they've been throwing him under the bus a lot too. They say he can't coach.
I think it's just Avery, Avery, I'm gonna bring back something in our past that we both would shake our head to. That's you probably gonna laugh, but it's just a way to say, you know, how you put something in place and you say, okay, it's just something they can so-called have proof that they're trying to diversify the sport when they really not. So it's kind of like when we was in college and you have a 15-minute tryout just to say you had a tryout for the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
James, in this damn 30-minute trial, I was cooking the hell out of these jokers, bro. And this not even a joke.
So I think it's just to say, because you know, at the end of the day, when you got to answer to whoever, did you try this? Did you diversify in the sport? Are you trying to implement more races, ethnicity, gender, all that good stuff? It's just a way to have on paper to say that you did it. Even though just to say that you did it, you're not going to go forth with it. But now you can say, okay, yeah, we tried it, we attempted, but your motive wasn't really to go any further than what you went with it.
I give you something simple. Oh, I was cooking A straight. It's not bring this up no more. hey, I give you something simple. We got to vote on marijuana.
All right.
We're voting. This is how simple, stupid stuff comes in this country. We're voting on marijuana.
Right.
No, I don't understand it. Why do we have something that's obvious in people's faces? We know what marijuana is, right? More people want to smoke marijuana than smoke cigarettes. It's more healthier than cigarettes. That's a fact. Because you don't know what they put in that tobacco product. Right. Even though you may not smoke, you understand it.
Right.
So my whole point is, why do we need a vote or some type of rule for something that everybody sees in their face?
Because it justifies your wrongdoing
for all those years.
At the end of the day, it's justifying the fact that you don't want them in there, or you're not really trying to push for them to be in there. Is justifying the fact that so you can say you tried even though you really wasn't trying. That's how I feel.
That's insane. Like what you're saying is 100% right, Chuck, and I think it's still insane.
Yeah, agreed.
What you got, man? What you got, James?
I totally agree with y'all, man. That Rooney Rule is crazy, man. I never understood it. And it's like, well, you just gonna bring me in to be your puppet and then let me go on about my business. I can interview for another job, but here, do something, man. I never understood it. I never liked it. But ain't too many people getting hired off of it. Like I said, last year, Lovie Smith, the only one that got hired. Bowles, Arians, he left, so that's how he got here. And we got one that's in there, like 3 black head coaches, bro. We got 3 black head coaches. But I'm going to say, though, I think, like you said, I think Jeff Saturday is a brilliant mind. I think he's probably going to do good. He skipped the line, but he skipped the line on all coaches, though. Like, that's a disrespect to all coaches.
I'll give you one coach that's coaching right now that won't get another head coaching job. Right now. As a black man. Right now. Because of the team he inherited. It's Steve Wilkes. People forget Steve Wilkes was the head coach when Josh Rosen got drafted.
Right.
And then they fired him and sold Josh Rosen to Miami. You remember that when he came to Miami for 1 year. What do you think this look like for Steve Wilkes?
Yeah, that's true.
So man. I understand why Ray Lynn is saying I wouldn't have took the job. I get his point. But my point is, you gotta take what you can get.
And the thing about it is, I understand what Ray Lynn is saying too, and I kind of agree with him. But at the same time, I think one of their fears is they're scared the black mans are going to turn it around. That's a risk. So at the end of the day, if you put him in there and he turns something real bad and do a 360, they ain't gonna like that. So I also think they're kind of fearful of the risk of the success a person can have putting them in a bad African American coach can have putting them in a bad situation. I think they're nervous about it.
What's the bad situation, Chuck? The stereotype of black men?
No. I'm talking as far as the team.
No. I'm saying for them. I agree with you. But what's the bad situation? The stereotype of black. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, right. Yeah, I got you.
What are you doing? Because we see plenty of white dudes doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And still keep their job.
Yeah. Facts. Absolutely.
Yeah. What are we doing here? But we hired dudes from ESPN. Steve Nash is the same way. The coach from the Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, the same way. Jeff Saturday, and I think all Clinton he didn't win Billy squad in college. Nothing.
Yeah.
He produced now. I got to give him his props. He produced decent quarterbacks. Colin Murray. No, not Colin Murray. The Chiefs quarterback. I'm blank right now. Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He produced Baker Mayfield. He was there and he had to transfer because he believed in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So his track record of producing something is straight, but he won nothing.
Nothing. Right.
To hire him to go here to do what? Nothing.
Yeah.
But you give him a contract extension, but Steve Wilson never got a chance. It's to a point of why is the rule even in place?
Right.
The rule is crazy. It's a crazy rule.
Crazy.
And then they be like, oh, it's in place for offensive coordinators and all types of other coordinators. How many? I don't even know. At one point, it was none. I don't think it was none.
I think there's
offensive coordinator. I think it's maybe
two black offensive coordinators. James, two.
And one with Tampa Bay, and one with who? The Chiefs.
That's it. Who else?
I'm still trying to figure out how Bellamy ain't got a shot yet. At least a shot.
Because
so that's it.
This is why, because a lot of black dudes, this is real. A lot of even players, they say he can't coach. I'm telling you this now. They say the attitude thing. They say he got. Well, I got to see for myself.
Right. Exactly.
Let the public be the determined.
But I was thinking about that today. The only way he gonna get a job if the head coach quit. Andy Reid quit. Yeah.
And he.
But James, they might not give it to him then. You think they give it to him then?
If Andy Reid said, I do. I do.
I think if Andy Reid would have won the Super Bowl this year, I think he would have gave it to him. I think Andy Reid won one more Super Bowl, and he'll give it to him.
See that?
I get that, but now somebody dear to your heart, which I've been saying his career is over.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he's dear to your heart. I've been saying he's Braille. Okay. We discussed this yesterday. Was it yesterday? If I'm not mistaken, just say yes or no. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Where should AD, Anthony Davis, street clothes, scarecrow, strong? Where should he
go? Would you package AD and LeBron?
No. LeBron can't get traded this year. He had a contract extension, so he's out. They already said he can't get traded.
I was like, maybe they can.
Not tradable.
So you say are you asking where would be a good fit to go?
To move and get a job. I'm sorry. I got you right, but move on. Go ahead.
No, are you asking where should he go that'd be a good fit if they can pull it off? Is that what you're asking, Connor?
No, I ain't asking that because I'm trying to help Anthony Davis. Just say where the hell should he go? I know where he should go. You want my answer?
What's your answer?
You might be the same as mine, but I'm about to say, go ahead.
Oh, retirement. All right, go ahead. I ain't gonna be saying yours.
Hey man,
go ahead.
Hey Big R.
You can say what you want to say, but who
dude off the screen, Big R?
Even though they trash, who's been the best player on the team this season thus far?
He got them all.
I can't answer the question because Big R thought it off.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Street clothes. Who's been the best player? They're terrible.
Russell Westbrook come off the bench.
Are you serious?
Yes.
AD been the best player.
He has not played better than Anthony Davis this season. Stop.
No, he has not.
How many games Anthony Davis played?
He missed what? One.
He missed one or two.
One.
Hey, listen.
He missed one game, baby.
Don't jump.
Maybe two.
Maybe two.
Every time he goes to the basket. So I don't know if he's
producer.
Get him off the screen, man. Get him out of here.
He scored 24 points in the first half, and he came with 2 in the second half. I'm not listening to this. Y'all not doing it this year. Y'all are not.
He's been the best player on the LA Lakers this season.
Yes,
by far. You ain't gotta like it.
That's fine. And guess what? He's doing the same thing he did in New Orleans. 2-8, career over. Go ahead. I want to hear this one because
you got it.
No. I'm waiting for this. I'm going to ask this for Laker fans.
Oh no, this ain't. First of all, this ain't the same situation. The Pelicans, It was no excuse, but he had more than enough that he should
Right,
be.
and his career was
Yeah.
over.
This team right here,
Hold
I'm a
on.
Lakers fan. James a Lakers fan. Producer, they're trash.
Hold on, man.
Period.
Hold on.
They
So
trash.
you're saying he had no excuse in the New Orleans.
You were
But he
young
has
with a
an
whole bunch of people in their prime.
Hold
Complimentary pieces.
Cool. But he has an excuse in LA. Make it make sense. I gotta hear this.
Hey, bro, look, listen. They're the LA retirement center. That what they. Everybody about to get retirement, social security check. They about to get everything.
Okay, it isn't. Listen, on the real talk, I don't know where to go because I'm not spending the draft pick, the draft capital to take him. To be serious,
I mean,
I'm not spending the draft capital to take him.
And this is a hypothetical. That's why I asked you, what were you asking?
That was the answer.
If he could,
that's the
Brooklyn,
answer. That's
Brooklyn. If he could, Brooklyn.
Who you trading for? Kyrie?
If you can keep Kyrie and just get rid of
Kyrie,
yeah, bro. Kyrie.
You don't know. Listen, I don't think all the punishment is ripe for Kyrie. I just think that he got the chill. He really got the chill.
He's so unpredictable. He's so unpredictable.
He's unpredictable. You don't know tomorrow. He talking about he mad about marshmallows. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just in my mind. I think if you could have a Kyrie, a KD, and an Anthony Davis, I think that's.
Oh, so you getting rid of that Ben Simmons?
Yeah, he got to go, bro. You can't. Ben Simmons can't score 9 points in the game, bro. You got to go. Bro, you got to go.
Like James. My fault. No. He don't look like James. Now James good. He really like Tyree, bro.
Look, you slipped that in me when I was old and dead. Just for that. Now we're going in the group. We part of 2v2 now, bro. like Jordan when you're looking at that tablet. I'm taking it personal.
Oh my goodness. But James, I do watch it, Raylan. Watch it. I still need my penny.
Thank you.
I need my penny, Raylan. And you spell career over wrong. Now you very intellectual. I speak that. Raylan spelled career over wrong.
Oh God!
C-A-R-E-L. Come on, Ray.
Carrero.
James. So where do you think AD should go?
Oh boy.
We're gonna have to skip this. So you think he should be in Brooklyn? Because there's teams, Dallas. Because Ty talked about this. Dallas has been talked about.
I do like Dallas. Yeah.
Who else? It was Dallas. I think New York could take him. Chicago.
I mean, shoot, but what's the name can't stay healthy? Boston, but you probably have to get rid of somebody.
But they said Boston.
Boston, yeah.
He said, "Let's go put it back up." Shake his body. But that's the four.
Hey, Golden State. Why not?
And Ty said that too, but I don't like it. And the reason why I don't like the Golden State. What's up with James? What's up with the frozen, bro? Look at his nose, bro. Look at that mess, man. Never mind, man. Anyway, what I'm saying is this: I don't like the Jordan Poole's looking horrible.
Yeah, he's looking bad this season. Yes.
Is it because of Draymond of the public? Draymond really needs to console him and really get him to say, "Look, I don't care what they say about it, but you got to play for you, not me, not Golden State, not the people. You. This isn't you."
That dog last year that just didn't care about his hoop. That's what we need. Yeah.
Right. And I would come taking a dinner or something. Right. And everybody can see, I don't care, but this is for you. I need you. And I'm sorry that this came out, but I need you to be Jordan Poole.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but by that being said, I'm not trading those assets.
Okay.
I agree.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I understand it, man. But I'm not trading those assets. I'm not trading Kuminga. I'm not trading why. Not for that. No.
Yeah.
That he'll be injured next week now.
Yeah, you just don't know.
So what's your best?
Let me ask a question. Do you like him? Do you like him with a young group? Maybe like a.
No, I don't think that. Okay, if Anthony Davis is 100% healthy, he is a top 10 player. You put him in you put him in a young group, then he's never been sustainable with young groups. He's never been a person that you say, "Hey, I'll throw in and you can win the championship." So no. But if you put Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant together, right?
Yeah.
I think that'll work. But Davis has to be healthy.
Yeah, but I think the favorite two in my mind is definitely I think.
But that Dallas is hell.
I'm gonna say three. I would say Brooklyn, Boston, and Dallas. I think that would be.
You put them in Boston, we're in trouble.
Ooh, yeah.
You're in trouble. you're in trouble. Yeah. You put them in Boston, you're in trouble. Yeah, but the Boston, you don't give up that capital just because of him, because of the injuries. Now, if he was healthy, I have to do the capital, but it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, the best segment.
Oh man, please. Memphis.
He said Dallas makes more sense. Yeah. Memphis too. The two teams who should press for AD are. I don't like the. Yeah, I understand the Clippers' point. And Portland is pointless. I don't see them winning a title. I don't see Toronto win a title. I don't like it. I need, if you're gonna put AD, you're gonna win a title. I see Dallas. I see Boston, but I understand his points of that. But the best segment of all time is career over. First of all, we're going to career over James because you were frozen for a good 5-10 minutes.
Boy, they keep me gym, boy. I lost all reception.
But my career over has a multiple career over there. It ain't going to be volatile today. It's going to be really chill today. The dude with the hunter hat on, the camouflage, and I pray. That dude with the orange camouflage, he's career over because he's an Aaron Rodgers fan. like he's career over. You're an Aaron Rodgers fan, he looking like this. He finally admitted that it was his fault. Finally. It took him 9 weeks to say it's my fault. He is hot garbage. But the teams of the week that are trash. Green Bay, career over. You lose to the Lions? You got to be kidding me. The daggone Lions, the damn Raiders, man. Listen.
Man.
I was pulling for you, bro. Like, for real. I was pulling for you. Is it Carr or is it Josh McDaniels? Because it's double career over for both of them. AD, I ain't going to get on that. I'm not getting on. So you scored 24 points in the first half, and you come up with 2, and then you come out with more back soreness. I'm done. Career over, man. You need some yoga, some massages, massage gun on the side. You need a personal masseuse, but don't be Deshaun Watson. Okay? Don't be that. All right? And and the Rams. Everybody, I told y'all about that Matthew Stafford in Detroit. He the same guy. He is. What did he do in Detroit? Name something. He had Calvin Johnson. Yeah, I will say it like that too, Chuck. Yeah, you better. And is it Russ' fault? Is it Russ' fault now? Is it Russ' fault?
Yes, it's
Russ' fault.
Duh.
I'm done. That's why you're behind with the first career over. Because I knew you would say that. That nonsense right there. That nonsense right there.
So you're equating Stafford. So you're equating Stafford to the Detroit Stafford, even though he won a Super Bowl last year.
What did he do different?
Won a Super Bowl.
To me, Stafford. Hold on.
But he won a Super Bowl though.
Hold on. To me, Stafford's the same equivalent of AD. They're the same person.
You put him with a good team.
Right. AD put up massive numbers in New Orleans. He got one lucky shot and won an NBA championship, right? Matthew Stafford, again, put massive numbers, didn't lead the Detroit Lions nowhere in 12 years. Nowhere. He got lucky and got a championship. But name some. Are you telling me right now that Matthew Stafford is a top 20 quarterback all time?
Probably not. I can't think off the top of my head.
I can name 20. Warren Moon is better than him. I don't care if you win the Super Bowl or not. And I don't care how you put it. Warren Moon's better. Dan Marino didn't win the Super Bowl. He's better than him.
Okay.
I'm
not disagreeing.
I'm naming people that didn't win Super Bowls. Jim Kelly is better than him. He didn't win the Super Bowl.
So what do you mean by better? You talking about like just they more talented?
No, it's better. Talent better. Numbers they're better. What have I told you about these numbers? Don't do this number because you good for that. What have I told you about these numbers? Don't do it.
But again, this is my. But
don't
this is
do
not,
the numbers.
But no, it ain't even about the numbers though. Like from what I watched a lot of years in Detroit, that man was putting up 30 plus points, but they were giving up like 30 plus 40 points a lot of the times. Like so, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I get it. He's not winning, but at the same time, if you're consistently putting up 30 plus points, like bruh, like you should be able to win some of them games. And I'm just saying,
and that's fine. But we can make that another show.
Facts.
But we got to go. From Chuck, James, Big Burger, a.k.a. Tyree,